Smaller than I imagined, he bustles into the interview room, shackled and scrubbed as clean as a new pin. He smells of cheap disinfectant, a prison odor not unlike that exuded by a mortuary attendant. He has a slight, almost effeminate lisp. Potato-faced, round-shouldered, porcine blue eyes, he has two inverted cones joined together, bulging at his gut. A repugnant sight indeed. I have some patience for killers like Kenneth Bianchi because they are at least able to communicate at length. However, for this doughy monster, a creature that tortured and slaughtered at least 33 young boys, I have little time at all. Gacy, among all other serial killers I have met, repulses me the most with his presence. His self-important attitude, declaring, "I grant you an audience at my behest," was all too apparent. His handshake was like touching a damp cloth, his fingers feminine, the nails oh so carefully manicured like the words in his day-to-day diary, so well clipped and clean for the observer's consumption. Christopher, I wish you much success in your current project. Former Chief of Detectives, later Chief of Police, Des Plaines PD, Joseph R. Kozinchek, the officer who captured John Wayne Gacy, to the author, June 1995. In his book, A Passing Acquaintance, former Chief of Detectives and later Chief of Police of the Des Plaines PD, Joe Kozinchek, chillingly writes, Gacy, to the casual observer, was a pillar of the community. He was active in the JCs, the Junior Chamber of Commerce, for whom he dressed as a clown and entertained children. He was a precinct captain for the Democratic Party and a member of the local lighting commission. But Gacy had an odious hobby. He forced boys to perform deviant acts and then murdered them, sometimes sleeping with the dead body for a day or two. Gacy was convicted of killing 33 young men, 27 of whom he buried in his basement. Opened in March 1878, Menard is the second oldest prison in Illinois. Up until Saturday, 11 January 2003, it boasted the Green Mile, the death row for the state, upon which date the then soon-to-depart Republican governor had a sudden change of heart. With his conscience getting the better of years of witnessing men going to their executions, George Ryan told the 156 condemned inmates that they no longer faced the death penalty. "I can't live with executed men on my conscience," Ryan said. If John Wayne Gacy had been more fortunate, he would have been a beneficiary of the governor's farewell gift, too. Most of the things all of us value, John had no value for at all. John didn't value other life. John didn't value other emotions. John didn't value any institutions. John didn't value the feelings of other people. Greg Adamski, John Gacy's attorney, 1990 to 1994.